weekend. These probably be my last streams until sometime next weekend, unless things go really wrong and then I'm at home all the time, and then I'll just probably be doing this every day. But we'll get at least a couple more days out of this on the in-game schedule. First up is for March 31st, Phillies and the Mets. And then I'll decide after this one which game I want to do for April 1st. And then maybe do the April 2nd as well if I have time.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. These two should be exciting to watch go at each other, and it's all coming up next. Rick Porcello is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now 51 degrees at first pitch. This is flared out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here it comes.
That's out.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting third.
Into the box, Bryce Harper, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Ahmed
The pitch.
Rosario.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, been a fairly decent start to the year, 3-2 in their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. His past line against Aaron Nola, he's 1 for 4. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Count remains 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Williams is under it. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hoskins.
Here's the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. In his career against Porcello, he has 7 hits in 37 tries. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. In there, strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
This guy has been an absolute beast this year so far, leading the team in home runs as he approaches.
High and deep to right. Racing back, the right fielder at the track, the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Up next will be Nick Williams. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. At the plate now, Davy Grion, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
This one skied out toward right. Conforto will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Scott Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He's set and the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Conforto is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So striding forward now, Aaron Nola. From the stretch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
No ball.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Williams, the runner at first with 2 gone. And strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 Philly. Bottom of the inning now, set to get his evening at the plate started, Pete Alonso. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ball 1 taken just off the inside. Well, New York Mets fandom has really been taken to another level by that group decked out in orange in right center field. They got their name from the 7-line subway train that serves Citi Field, and it's become quite a big deal here in Queens.
Yeah, Matt, they really do an awesome job rallying the Mets and getting more fans bought into the whole movement. But one of the things I love most about the group is how well they travel. You see cheering sections in other cities, but these guys go all over the country, invade sections of visiting ballparks to root for the Mets. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. Here now the 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Striding in, Michael Conforto. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's got 5 base hits in 29 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Nola has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Michael Conforto becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Hit toward the right side, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now. Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Popped him up. Ramos is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies down in order. They're up 2-0. So here's Yoenis Cespedes, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to right. Back goes Harper to the track. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting 8.
Here's Jake Marisnick.
Jake Marisnick.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive, base hit to right.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
To the plate now, Rick Porcello. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. The 1-0.
That's a ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Standing in, Ahmed Rosario, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch coming, here it is. Changeup called strike 1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Marisnick on third with 2 out. And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2. Catches the corner, got him looking. Mets strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Rhys Hoskins as we begin the top of the fourth.
Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch on its way.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The windup and the 0-1. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath. Adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Now at the plate, Nick Williams. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air into shallow left center. Here comes Cespedes. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping up to the plate, J.D. Davis. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Davis, a previous member of the Houston Astros. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Number 6.
Striding in once again, Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Pulled toward right center field. Harper has a read on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
So here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Up top, it's 2-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
This is only their 2nd base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Looking at his career totals, Conforto brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Alonso is off at first with 2 away. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball over the bullpen and gone. Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Mets have come back to tie this one at 2.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
Ball 4.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the Phillies,
Thank you, Heidi.
the catcher, Davey Young.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Scott Kingery, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Ready for another chance? Scott Kingery. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Left side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
In now, Aaron Nola. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The bat, number 2.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder, Gene Segura. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too low, 1-0.
0-1, no strike.
Chopped toward the second baseman. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
From the belt, the pitch. And that's taken for strike 1.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
The right fielder, number 3. Right. Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Segura on second. McCutchen at first, 1 gone. Count remains at 0-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, The cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here now the 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today, and while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Stepping in, Jake Marisnick. As we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. This is popped up. Hoskins has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Robinson Cano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Robinson Cano.
Lays off 1-0. And the pitch. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Ahmed Rosario. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Here comes the 1-0. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They trail it here 4-2. Brad Brock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 29, Brad
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. One ball and one strike to the Phillies first baseman. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Hoskins is retired, and there's one away.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Didi Gregorius will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Settling under it is Marisnik for out number 2.
the center fielder, number 5.
Striding into the box, Nick Williams. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He's popped up in his first plate appearance and flied out last time around. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. The 2-1. Got him swinging in the dirt. Grion corrals it. He'll throw down to first, one away.
Now back.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 2-2 offering. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Michael Conforto, as he lines it out to center. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, still down by a count of 4-2. Jeurys Familia will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 27, Jerry.
Into the box now, Davy Grion. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
He's set, and the pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count. The pitch finds the zone, strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marisnick is under it. 2 gone. So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and it'll be the pitcher up next, Aaron Nola. Here's the first pitch to him. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Swing and a miss as he chases one out of the zone for the 3rd strike, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way. Ball 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Stepping in now, Jake Marisnick, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
2 balls, no strikes.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Sir Anthony Dominguez is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. Eduardo Nunez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Eduardo Nunez.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ahmed Rosario. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Ramos, the runner at third. Marisnik at second with 2 gone. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Two balls and a strike to Ahmed Rosario.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The set and the 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Takes this the other way to right, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Dominguez, a 6'1" right-hander. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
1-2.
The set and the 1-2.
2-2.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. So a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now a move over to first. Runner's back. This is foul right side. A bouncer up the middle. And a base hit as that'll get the run in from third, and the Mets have tied this one up.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Edwin Diaz will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Edwin Diaz.
Ready to begin the 8th. Gene Segura standing in. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
2-1.
The 2-1 home.
Inside, ball 3.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a line drive. Foul.
Nope. Foul ball.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another full count pitch home. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Fouled off. And look out as this one catches him, and a big mistake there as now the go-ahead run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Stepping into the box, Andrew McCutchen, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball foul down the left side. One and one to Andrew McCutchen.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
Diaz, a native of Puerto Rico. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Popped him up. Ramos moving to his left. 2 gone. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Comes set, the 0-1. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. One and one. Here it is. And this one's in the dirt. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Now to the plate, Didi Gregorius, head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's 1 for 2. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Ooh, that pitch was up and in. That's one of those pitchers' purpose pitches, right? Fastball, something hard up and in. Now he can go down and away if he'd like.
Ready with the 1-0.
2-0.
Oh, in trouble lurking now. He's got it to 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Quinn over at second. Hoskins on at first with 2 down. And this will be fouled away. To 2-2 now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
He's set the payoff pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Adam Morgan will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Adam Morgan, this game for the Phillies. Now playing shortstop.
Josh Harrison is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Number 7, Josh Harrison.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Morgan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
1-1.
1-1 home. Two and two. Ready with the 2-2.
We got 3-2.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, doubled up on breaking balls there outside. Now might be the time to bust that fastball in.
The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate now, Wilson Ramos, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Harrison's got it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Ninth inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Dylan Betances will be on the mound to start the ninth inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. So stepping in, Nick Williams. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Nick Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, catcher.
So coming to the plate, Davy Grion, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. One out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And the slurve can't find the zone, and it's 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get it?
Oh, and he snags it out of midair, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. Score remains tied at 4. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Hector Neris will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Neil Walker will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing second and batting 9.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the run is Williams. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, center field.
Stepping up now, Jake Marisnick. He hit a two-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Count is 1 and 2.
Splitter, 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Jed Lowry will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Jed Lowry.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The 0-1 offering.
Nope, outside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The set and the 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Next for the Mets, Ahmed Rosario. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here.
Nope.
Close, but just off the outside corner. This is on the ground over to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Still all square at 4 apiece. Seth Lugo comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Lugo.
Here's Neil Walker. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
The second baseman, Neil Walker.
Here comes the first pitch.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
0-1. Here it comes. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Josh Harrison stands in. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. Certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here comes the right fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting.
In now, Andrew McCutchen. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now here's the pitch. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in this at bat.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Right fielder coming on. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. This game's all tied at 4.
Leading up for the Mets, the third baseman.
In now, J.D. Davis. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Last time through was a base hit. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Walker. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Jeff McNeil. His career numbers against Hector Neris. He's got a 3-for-5 line. He's set. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Here's his splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. And now pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Pete Alonso, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
2 mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Slow little roller to third. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. Score remains tied at 4. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Now the 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. Marisnik is under it. He's got it 1 away. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's 0 for 9. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First delivery to him on the way.
Too high. Ball.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Didi Gregorius waits on deck. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 1-0. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Ready with the 1-2.
That's a ball.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Phillies down in order. Still all square at 4 apiece. Victor Arano takes over now to start the home 11th, and he's looking to get this one to the visiting 12th.
64, Victor Arano.
Set now for the bottom of the 11th. Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Ball.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Now batting, Wilson Ramos. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. Back to first. It's a double play. And the prospect of more baseball looms on the horizon. There are 2 away now.
The left fielder, Joe Hibbert.
Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The set and the 1-1.
Ball, that count.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hats off to that one. Mets go down quickly. This game's all tied at 4. At the plate, Nick Williams, as he's set to go to lead off the top half.
Nick Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard towards center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
To the plate now, Davy Grion, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. The 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Two balls and a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
The 3-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Adam Hazley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 40, Adam Hazley.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Williams at second. Grion at first with no outs. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Here he is in his third inning of work out of the pen, which isn't all that common these days. And he's looking a little off right now. These guys aren't used to getting this much work in a single game anymore.
In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Now the 2-1. 2-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. None out, runners at first and second. And he struck him out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Justin Wilson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away.
Number 38, Justin Wilson. Now catching and batting ninth, number 3, Tomas Nido.
So now to the plate, Neil Walker.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
First and second now, one man out. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Lifetime numbers against Justin Wilson. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Phillies leave a couple. Score remains tied at 4. Jose Alvarez will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th.
Jose Alvarez.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, so digging in now, Jake Marisnick. He went down on strikes last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Fastball just inside. Two and 0 count, and the pitch. Cold strike on the change. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. McCutchen is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box now, Tomas Nido. First delivery to him on the way. And this is low, ball 1. A ball and a strike.
Ooh, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Here's the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Hit high and deep to left field. McCutchen going back, still ranging back. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. A solo shot here to left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Justin Wilson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
That's about it all.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets.
The first game. Try to complete this. Hopefully it doesn't last as long. Picture. That's the one that we played the last few days. This one because we're gonna play at Texas State, new Texas Stadium sooner and later. Let's see. Reds, Blue Jays, Red Sox, Orioles, White Sox, Indians, Twins, and Mariners. Let's see. Twins are coming up. Yeah, doesn't really seem like much. Yeah, let's go draw some White Sox and Indians.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Chicago White Sox and the Cleveland Indians. The Tribe look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Shane Bieber will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
At the plate, Leury Garcia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox, the center fielder, Leury Garcia.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, tough to complain about the start they're off to. 4 wins in their first 5 games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
Batting second, the third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
So here's Yoan Moncada, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Moncada is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. Fastball just missed above the zone. Our temperature not quite 60 degrees, 59 here at game time this afternoon. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Roll, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
The count now at 2-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you could do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. White Sox nothing. Indians coming to bat. Just getting underway on MLB Network. Lucas Giolito starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, what comes with Lucas Giolito, a big arm, 95 to 100 miles an hour, hard breaking slider. One of the issues Giolito has had is not a lot of swings and misses, so we'll be able to watch him early on to see if he brings some swings and misses, and if he does, it should be a powerful outing for Giolito.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, and it's 0-1. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
Oh-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, Oscar Mercado. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Past history with Lucas Giolito, he's 1 for 3. The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's out.
Two balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Full count, 3-2 to the Indians DH. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Jimenez has got it, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Up next for Chicago, Eloy Jimenez, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off. Skied into straightaway right. Reyes is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
That is it. The first baseman, number 23, Edwin Encarnacion.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the power bat of Edwin Encarnacion. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets, their aces going today. This should be a good one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. In now for Cleveland, Franmil Reyes will start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. The 1-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Barehanded at his knees. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So that'll go down as an E4 as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez. From the stretch. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one. Reyes on at first, nobody out. Fastball well outside. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Tyler.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Naquin, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
First and second here with nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Ground ball right side. Taken in by Encarnacion on to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. He's set, and the pitch. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. 1-1 the pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The windup and the 0-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's on his horse. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Ready now for the White Sox, Danny Mendick. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. takes this the other way to right. Reyes is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Striding in for the Indians, Domingo Santana. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Domingo Santana.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Santana, the former Seattle Mariner. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Won't offer it what looked to be the circle change. 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Roberto Perez is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And now a pitch on the way.
Inside, ball one.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Fastball misses upstairs as that moves things to 3-1 now.
One strike.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Digging in for his second at bat, Leury Garcia back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Garcia playing here in his age 29 season. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Now the 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santana is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in now, Yohan Moncada. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
1-0 the count. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Hit on the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Oscar Mercado. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1 and 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. No balls and 1 strike. And now a pitch on the way.
Nope. Ball 1. 1-0. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Fastball too high, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
No. Inside.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
But the runner's back easily. 2 balls and a strike. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Mazzara is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman.
So striding in, Jose Ramirez. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Changed up on him, and he gets the inside corner for strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1 through 4, still tied 0-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The left fielder.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
74.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. The 1-1 home. Misses. Ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
The 3-1. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Edwin Encarnacion to the plate now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose.
So here's Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 thus far. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Abreu swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Now Abreu connects deep to left. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazar.
That was textbook outfield technique right there. So take notes, kids. He knew right where he was, and he does a great job of feeling for the wall while keeping his eyes on the ball. That's how you do it, and he makes the catch.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. From the belt, the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Hit hard towards center. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
And here's the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Indians.
So here's Tyler Naquin. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
0-1.
Swing and a miss on a ball inside. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. 3-2 to the Indian center fielder.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
So now Carlos Santana, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here it comes.
1-1. Count is 2-1.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. No runs, no hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And this one misses to Santana, and he'll take that free pass down to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Domingo.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. Has a look, now the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 0-2, here it comes. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Line towards center field. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
In the dirt here. Fortunately, no advance from any runner, but meanwhile, it's 3-0. Strike taken up in the zone.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Michael Kopech is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Cesar Hernandez will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Digging in, Oscar Mercado. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. One and 0. Here it is. Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The 1-1. Now this pitch is popped up. Playable for Grandal behind the plate. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Indians on top, 1-0. Now in the box, Danny Mendick. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First offering on its way. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. To third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The center fielder, number 28, Leury Garcia.
At the plate, Leury Garcia. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Now here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Nope.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. 2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Down in order go the White Sox. It remains 1-0. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
Francisco Lindor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Kopech is an absolute flamethrower, of course. You don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O, velo. Lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 32.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
0-1 pitch on its way. Ball 1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Skied into straightaway right. Headed after it is Mazzara. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Change up low, 2-0. over the outside half, and it's 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. One left for the Tribe, but they're up 1-0. Seventh inning ready to roll. Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Weakly hit to third. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eloy Jimenez. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Edwin Encarnacion now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Carlos Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home. Skied into straightaway right. Mazzara's under it. 1 out. Ready for another shot now. Domingo Santana. He singled his last time up.
Santana.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Into the box now, Roberto Perez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. Hit back up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So now to the plate, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
2 balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Mendick ranges back and he has it for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Oscar Mercado. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The set and the 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set. The 3-2, and he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Jimmy Cordero answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The set and the 2-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And that's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Now at the plate, Franmil Reyes. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. First offering on its way. Back up the middle, and he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Indians lead it 4-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Abreu. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. The Indians are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And even sweeter, of course, is getting that series sweep in your own ballpark in front of the home faithful. So we'll see if they can send these fans home happy.
No doubt about it. Fan base is excited. They're all out in full force, coming to the ballpark, hoping to witness a sweep, and it looks pretty good at this point.
Payoff pitch one more time. Pitch popped up. Santana is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Standing in, Nomar Mazara. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo home run for Nomar Mazara. Second home run early in the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Standing in now, Yasmani Grandal. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The second baseman.
Digging in once again, Danny Mendick. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one.
Look out, 1-1.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Fouled off. The next 3-2. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leury Garcia. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
First pitch on its way.
Ball inside.
Two out with the man at first. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. One and two now.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 4 and the White Sox 1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Ready now, Tyler Naquin. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. That's inside. 2-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Ready with the 2-0. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1 pitch. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
At the plate now, Carlos Santana. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. Fouled away. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman. All even now, 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Smoke toward the hole, and that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Kelvin Herrera is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. One 1-0 count. Here it is.
That's ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. And an early birthday gift as he swings and misses at ball 4.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Garcia is right there, 1 down. And he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with 1 gone.
Good read there at second base to know he can make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Digging in and looking for more, Roberto Perez. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Comes set, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Striding forward now is the DH, Oscar Mercado. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jimenez is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. 3 left for the Indians, but they lead it 4-1. Brad Hand comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Yohan Moncada will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
From the stretch, ripped down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
To the plate now, Tim Anderson, and he fouls this one off. Hand. A 6'3" left-hander. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
And it's fouled away. Ready with the 0-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 74.
Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It is strike 2 swinging.
1 ball, 2 strikes again.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. First and second now, 1 man out. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is line to left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Moncada is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-run game.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Jose Abreu comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Oliver Perez answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. James McCann will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Perez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. The 1-0 home and a wide one here, ball 2. Now the 2-0. Swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now back, the catcher, Grandal.
So stepping in, Yasmani Grandal, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Up next for the White Sox, the second baseman.
Digging in, Danny Mendick. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Outside, that's a ball.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. He brings it in, and the Indians break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rivals.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Cleveland used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Shane Bieber earns the win, his second, as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
So that's going to do it for this one. Indians going for a 4-3 win. That's going to be all for us tonight. We'll close things up. Don't know exactly when we'll be back. It might be on Saturday.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 4 runs, 7 hits,
for that.
no errors. They left
If I'm not working
on base.
next Sunday, I'll probably do an all-day stream for that.
For the White Sox, 3 runs, 6 hits.
We're closing up, and we'll see you later.